Hi, I am Akash Sarkar from class 11. On behalf of Vidyasagar Shishu Niketan, I would like to thank IPN Yuva Conclave for providing us this wonderful opportunity to present our views on the topic Reimagining Classroom Ecosystems. I would like to introduce my teammates Soham Mandal, Ahona Pal, Prabhahanil Das, and Aljit Mahato. Together, we would like to thank IPN Yuva Conclave.
Hi, myself Soham Mandal on behalf of Vidyasagar Shishu. And today we are going to talk on the topic Reimagining Classroom Ecosystems. So the first point that I'm going to highlight is the didactic teaching. So what exactly is the didactic teaching? It is when a teacher imparts some knowledge to their students and provides some study materials, meager study materials, and then the class disperses. But that does not exactly enable the students to have their creative aspects highlighted. What if we negate this system of education and bring in such systems where the classroom is more full of students who are creatively bright, who can cultivate their creativity in the classroom itself? What if we can introduce such a system that will enable the all-round development of the student? The second point that I'm going to highlight is the use of AI in our classroom teaching system. Let me ask you a question, a simple question. Can we distinguish between a classroom of the 20th century and the classroom of the 21st century? I will answer for no. Why? Technology has advanced to such an extent, to such a great extent, but it is not implemented in the educational sector itself. Why is that? What if we make use of the AI and techie things that we are using in the outer world and concentrate it in the education system? In a class of 40 students, it is not possible for one teacher to cater to all the students' needs. Suppose a student is weak in maths. He needs catered study, a dedicated lesson plan for himself. But a student who is gifted, exceptionally gifted, he needs to be challenged in his educational pursuits. How about that? How about we use AI to make a lesson plan for each one of them? Will it not be good? Will it not help the students more? Well, the future is knocking at our door, but are we ready to open it?
The seeds of modernity lie in traditional values. Hi, I'm Ahana, and today I shall be speaking on the Indian Gurukul system.
India is known as the founding father of almost everything that exists. Even the very modern, practical, and interactive classroom ecosystems find its very first traces in India, the Gurukul system. Unlike today's classrooms where we read, mug up, and then rush everything into the paper, the Gurukul system prioritized knowledge and intellect, contrasting to today's teaching methods, which includes mostly texts and notes. The gurus at the Gurukul system sang hymns about mathematics, medicine, business, battle, astronomy, household sciences, and every practical knowledge that every adult today uses to survive. These knowledges can be easily incorporated into today's classrooms, where the teachers won't just explain, but showcase how to implement different sciences into different applications of our daily life so that we don't just work hard, but smart.
Rabindranath Tagore, the name without whom India is incomplete. Hi, I am Prabhahanil Das, and today I will be talking about Shanti Niketan. Shanti Niketan was established as an ashram by Devendranath Tagore in the 1860s, and Rabindranath Tagore established the Patha Bhavan in Shanti Niketan in the year 1901. In 1921, it was transformed into Vishwabharati, which is the university, the famous global university, acclaimed all over the world for its excellent prodigy in all fields, such so that in 2023, Shanti Niketan was also inscribed as the UNESCO World Heritage Site. The various fields of Shanti Niketan, we can see that Shanti Niketan has so many institutes that can guide the students, that has produced so many prodigies in the fields of primary and secondary education, fine arts, painting, sculpture, and music. Also, Rabindranath Tagore, the person with the most brilliant mind in India, focused on teaching the students the traditions of other countries. So we have the China Bhavan and the Nippon Bhavan for teaching Chinese and Japanese culture. We also find that this institution has the most brilliant of the prodigies like Satyajit Ray, Amartya Sen, Indira Gandhi, who have made our country a better place, and other students who are striving towards it forever. The main attraction of this institution are the different utsavs like the Holi, the Poush Mela, the Vasanta Utsav, and the Mahotsav that teach the students that not only education but also rediscovering themselves through festivals is an important part of learning their own selves. Thank you.